The message from the angels for you tells you, why is your conscience awakening right now? My beloved, in recent years many consciences have been awakening. There has been a significant change in the way human beings perceive and experience life. That is happening. Deep down you know that it is something that goes far beyond you, and that in a way it is something that is happening on a global level. At this point, you may have wondered why all of this is happening right now, at this moment in your life, at this moment in human history. In this special message that comes with light directly to your being, you must pay attention and open both your mind and your heart to absorb and find the real essence that dwells in you and achieve changes in your life. That is why, staying until the end, you will discover why this message was really for you and how much you needed it. Also take advantage of the final advice to take your first big step. And this question does not have a single answer. There are several causes that have become alienated. There are several things that are making the Great Awakening possible, making it a reality. Today, I show you through this spiritual teaching some of the reasons why your consciousness is awakening right now. And I will also show you how you can take advantage of this awakening process for your well-being, for your personal and spiritual growth. And humanity as a whole, as a group and as a dimension of existence, is experiencing a great change. It is going through an important evolution. It is about something collective, about humanity as a reality. Therefore, as humanity advances and develops as a group of beings, more and more people begin to open their minds and hearts. More and more people are opening their consciousness to a deeper understanding of the universe, the world around them, and everything that is happening. The awakening of consciousness is, therefore, a sign of evolution. It is one more step that leads humanity towards a higher level of understanding and connection. That is, one of the reasons why your consciousness is awakening right now is because your soul has followed the call of awakening of humanity as a whole. The awakening of consciousness can occur at the individual level, but it must also occur at the collective level. And at the same time, this awakening of consciousness is favored by changes in planetary energies. Because the planetary energies are certainly influencing the awakening of humanity and your own. The planet you inhabit experiences changes in its energy field. And, therefore, those changes in some way are also reflected in you, in your consciousness. These energetic changes have an impact on your own vibration. They have a direct impact on your consciousness. Therefore, the new waves of energies that reach planet Earth in recent years are an impulse for the awakening of consciences. They are a path towards a deep understanding of reality. On the other hand, another reason for the awakening of your consciousness is that you are having a lot of access to spiritual information. Divine wisdom is information that comes directly to your consciousness, which is unlocked on your path of awakening. But now you also have access to much more information because you are connected to your intuition. Information, knowledge, and wisdom in themselves are an expression of power. Therefore, having information allows you to unlock a lot of wisdom that was within you. Another reason for the awakening of consciousness that you are experiencing is the social situation of planet Earth itself. Humanity has faced major crises and global challenges. And while those crises and challenges have been painful, they have also had a positive outcome. And they have allowed you to discover powers and aspects of yourself that you did not know about. These challenges have been an awakening for your conscience. Because all those situations that you have experienced have led you to ask yourself questions, to look for answers. And you couldn't find the answers you were looking for outside of yourself. You had no choice but to go inside in search of answers, and thus, you entered into the wisdom that was kept within you. You entered into connection with divine wisdom. And as you face these challenges, you are called to expand your consciousness, to find new ways to live in harmony with your being and with the universe itself. Another reason why your conscience is awakening right now is because you have begun to search for meaning and purpose in your life. You are understanding that you have a divine mission, that you are not in this life just like that. Therefore, as you search for your essence, the divine seed in you, you begin to understand that you have a high purpose in your existence. And that purpose leads you once again to look inside yourself, to question all the beliefs you had. It leads you to discover who you really are, and thus, your conscience awakens. It is awakening and entering into perfect connection with the unit, with the whole. Because all creation is one in the universe, all existence comprises within itself the same information, which is none other than the information of eternal creation. Information from the universe's infinite supply source. All divine creations share the same information, encoded, but integrated within them from the moment they were created. Now and before we continue, I invite you to subscribe and share our channel. Your support helps us to create more valuable content for you. Thus, all divine creations have a divine consciousness, a consciousness greater than human consciousness, one that allows them to connect with the spiritual plane and with the presence of God in each and every one of the creations. Life may present you with many obstacles. You may encounter many obstacles in your life, and even if you think you are lost, if you stop for a moment to take a breath and connect with your being, you will be able to find your divine consciousness and allow it to guide you. Your existence has a meaning and a purpose, and the meaning and purpose of that existence is contained within the information of divine consciousness. Therefore, whenever you find yourself lost, you must go to your divine consciousness, to the presence of God in you, to find your way again, to redirect your steps and find the answers you need. Many things are changing around you. What you previously knew and knew no longer serves you. You have been forced to develop new capabilities, those that you had dormant. You have become a more mature person, but you must know that you have not achieved this maturity simply through the passage of time. There are people who may be very old and yet have not reached the same level of maturity that you may have. For example, the great awakening of humanity begins in each soul, in each human being, and each person notices it individually in a different way. You must now know how to use your abilities and everything you have learned to achieve the life you want. The time of suffering and pain is over because now you understand reality in a much better way. You are no longer satisfied with what others tell you or even with what you see. Now you decide to investigate the truth for yourself, and that is the most important step for the awakening of consciousness, to enter into connection with divine consciousness and access to all the information that was encoded within your being. Many types of energies converge on planet Earth at this time. Political, social, and environmental struggles take place. Conflicts occur continuously, and, even if you try not to pay much attention to it, the truth is that your sensitivity leads you to feel part of that pain within yourself. Even if you think that only the things that happen to you directly affect you, the truth is that injustices and global confrontations produce discomfort in your being because you know that something is not going well, and a part of you wants everything to be solved, for the world becomes a peaceful place. You have to know that this is possible, and that precisely this is one of the purposes of the collective awakening of consciousness, but you should not get overwhelmed or try to change the world by yourself. You don't have to do it alone. You simply have to continue connecting with your spiritual nature. You have to remain committed to your spiritual growth and development. You must continue to see through the eyes of God's love, because in this way you become a source of light, and that is precisely what planet Earth needs. It needs light that emanates from enlightened souls, love that is born from loving, good hearts that flows from kind spirits. Be who you really are, because you are all that, and in this way you will be an unstoppable source of light. When faced with complicated situations, human beings tend to cling to what they know, no matter how negative it may be. Their behavior over so many years has led them to be afraid of the unknown, to cling to what they know no matter how much harm it may cause them. In this way, the greatest misfortunes have occurred for humanity, because they were not willing to learn something new, to put themselves in the place of others, to understand and respect the customs of their fellow men. You should know that this not only happens on a collective level, but can also happen on an individual level. Sometimes you can try to hold on to people and situations just because it's what you've always had, it's what you know, even though they do you wrong. But if you make a little effort to connect with your divine consciousness, you will understand that you can live a more awakened life, a life in which fear does not control your steps, but instead you venture into the new with absolute confidence that the best will always be there. It will come, that prosperity and abundance is your natural state, and your intuition knows how to guide you to that place. While your mind seems to collapse, your spirit continues its incessant work to move forward, to look for a way out and find the answers. The walls you find in your life will always be walls for your physical world, but for the spiritual world there is nothing and no one who can cut your wings or restrict your freedom. Everything that has remained hidden will be shown, everything that you could not see or know will be in front of you, because the awakening of consciousness unites you with the divine consciousness and makes you understand reality, makes you see the truth. The structures that kept you from knowledge and truth are dismantled. Old patterns of behavior and thinking will fall of their own weight. Every human being is currently going through a process of purification and healing. Therefore, you must be willing to re-establish your existence from the starting point you want, rethinking your goals and being aware that you can achieve them. Your existence is not a coincidence. It is not a coincidence that you are listening to this message right now, that you are in the moment you are in your life. Trust that everything that comes will be for the better, because your soul has awakened and divine consciousness is calling you. Now I ask you, are you willing to tune your mind to the melody of success and allow prosperity to flow to you? Today, I have left in the description a powerful tool that will help you and bring you closer to your happiness, peace, and tranquility. I invite you to get to know it. Be proactive and open the doors to a future where success and prosperity are your daily reality. Do not underestimate the power of now. The opportunity you have today to change your life will never present itself in the same way again. Act today, go for the description and create the tomorrow you deserve. Blessings forever.